On this episode of Slap Some Shit Together, we're making TikTok spaghetti because it's my son's request, and that's what we do around here. So, you're gonna need hamburger meat, spaghetti sauce, some heavy whipping cream, some garlic, some noodles, some Parmesan cheese, a stick of butter, and your Holy Grail, and some cheese, but we'll get that out later. So let's go. We're gonna start the hamburger meat and the sauce. All right, so now I got my hamburger meat on, and now I'm gonna put in a little bit. I mean, it's not even 3/4 of a stick, okay? All right, I got some water on. We're gonna put a little salt in there. All right, so now for the homemade Alfredo, I got my butter melted down. I'm gonna put in one big ass thing of garlic, and then I like to take a little bit of that juice. What I'm gonna do is saute that for about 2 to 3 minutes. All right, butter's been melted down. The garlic in there has been sauteing for about 3 to 4 minutes. So now we're gonna add our heavy whipping cream. Measure with your heart, okay? 2, 3 cups. I'd say about 3 cups. Now I'm gonna let this come to the temperature of all the butter, okay? Because if you turn it on too fast and it comes up, to me, a lot of people says it doesn't happen, but it does to me. It starts to separate, okay? So I have my stove on 7. I have an electric stove. So I don't know what TikTok's doing with my videos tonight, but Mason is helping his mama tonight. This is a 5-ounce thing of Parmesan cheese. We poured it in. We got it melted. We're fixing to season with Holy Grail. And then I strained my hamburger meat, and now I'm going to go wash my hamburger meat with hot water. Yes, I said wash your hamburger meat, you nasty ass, okay? All right, so now when your sauce is good and heated up, your cheese is melted, you want to season with your Holy Grail, which is Tony's. I'm waiting on you to sponsor me. Some onion and some coarse black pepper. You don't have to use what I use. You can use what you want, but this is what I use, okay? So season with your heart. Add your noodles and add as much as your family needs, okay? And cook. All right, so I have about a cup of this sharp cheddar left that I'm going to add into my sauce. Now, once that melts, it is all done. All right, the sauce is all done. I'm just going to cover it and leave it alone. All right, so now that you've strained in a bowl, if anybody taught you, don't pour your grease down the sink. You'll have plumbing problems years later, okay? Pour it back into the pot. Clearly, I strained it in a bowl. I'm gonna, pour it outside. All right, so now you're gonna pour your spaghetti sauce in. All right, now after you put your water in there, shake it up and then pour it back into the thing. We don't waste, okay? Throw your trash away, you nasty ass. Next up, and then we're gonna season with some Tony's, onion, and garlic. Okay, noodles are done. Sauce is good and warmed up. I'm gonna let it simmer, and then we're gonna throw all this shit together, and it's gonna be time to throw it in the oven. All right, you're gonna pour your sauce into your noodles, not the spaghetti sauce with the hamburger meat, just your Alfredo sauce. All right, now mix that sauce up all over your noodles. All right, so I just took some of my olive oil spray. All right, so now you just pour your noodles with the Alfredo sauce right here. Okay, so once you get them in your casserole dish, spread it out flat. You're gonna take your spaghetti sauce with your hamburger meat, and you're gonna pour that over the top. Spread it out. All right, then you wanna put any kind of cheese that you have in your refrigerator. It does not matter. And then you're gonna smother it in cheese. Come on, boy, put some cheese on there.